Well, welcome back to the latest installment of these beginner brass lessons. And I know last time you worked on a few different pieces with Matt, and today we're going to be working on a few more. Now, before we go any further, it's important that we remember the basics that we went through on the previous lessons, things like breathing, tonguing, how to hold your instrument, and you may want to go through those videos before we continue with this lesson. Now, before we even start playing, we want to make sure that we're breathing correctly, and we're going to do a couple of exercises to help with that now. The first is that we're going to breathe in for 4 counts and then out for 6, and try and remember the things that we covered in the breathing video. So firstly, keep your shoulders down and nice and relaxed. You don't want to be up like this, otherwise you'll be tense. Also remember that you're breathing down low, so from down here, imagine you're filling up a bottle of milk from the bottom up. Let's try that now. So we're going to breathe in for 4 and then out for 6. So after 4, let's go. 1, 2, 3, big breath. In, 2, 3, 4, out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we're going to try something a little bit different. We're going to breathe in for 1 count and then out for 8 counts. So you need a lot of breath on that 1 count. And try and sustain that air as you breathe out and don't die by the end. Let's try that now. So I'm going to count 3 and then breathe in for 1 and then out for 8. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, big breath. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's try that one more time, and maybe you found that you were running out of breath at the end, so you might need an even bigger breath to try and do it this time, okay? So let's try it again after 3. 1, 2, 3, in, out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now in the last video, Matt introduced the Standard of Excellence book, and hopefully you've got your copies in front of you now, and we're going to continue with this book from page 8. So if you turn to page 8 now, and number 16, hot cross buns. Now I'd like to look at just the first half of this piece for now, and then we'll look at the second half a bit later. But just look at the first 4 measures with me now, and you'll see that we've got 2 half notes to start out, an E and then a D, and then a whole note C, which is 4 counts. And then we have a similar thing again, an E and a D half note, and then it changes, so we have just a C half note, and then a half note rest. You'll also notice there's a comma after the end of the second measure, and Matt touched on this last time. It's basically just a little breath mark for you, so just a chance to breathe there. Now we're going to try and sing the first 4 measures together, and our starting note is going to be an E like this. Or if you can't sing that low, then try this E. Let's do that together now. So I'm going to count 4 and take a big breath on the 4th count and then sing with me. Okay, after 4. 1, 2, 3, big breath. Da, da, da. Breathe. Da, da, da. Rest, rest. And then we're on to the second half of the piece. So now that you've sung it, I'd like you to take your instruments and just bring them up to your chin. We're not going to play yet, but we're going to try singing again, and this time pressing the vowels down while we sing. So let's try that now. After 4, 1, 2, 3, big breath. Do, 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 do. Now we're going to get the chance to play this in just a moment, but I'd like you to just take your mouthpiece now, and we're going to buzz the first 4 measures now. So have your mouthpieces ready, and I'm going to count 4 again. Remember to take that big breath, and then we're going to breathe after the end of the second measure. So let's do that together now. 1, 2, 3, big breath. And I'm not too worried about which notes you're playing at the moment. The main thing is that you're just getting a sound out of the mouthpiece. Let's try that again now. After 4. 1, 2, 3, big breath. And Now that we've buzzed the notes with our mouthpiece, we're actually going to try playing them with our instrument. So you're going to need to put your mouthpiece back in. And remember not to jam it, push it in too hard or anything. Just turn it slightly to the right. If you jam it in, then you're going to have trouble getting the mouthpiece out. I'm actually going to try playing it for you now. So just have a listen while I play it. And try and put down the fingerings while I'm playing it as well. So here we go. Now you want to make sure that you're holding the instrument correctly, and remember that the left hand is for holding the instrument and the right hand is for playing the vowels. I've got a baritone here, so I might be holding it a little bit differently to the way you'd hold a cornet and a trombone. But I'm just holding it around here with my left hand and then putting my fingers on there. And just make sure that the fingers are on top of the vowels like this. We'll also want to make sure that our embouchure is correct, that our corners are tight and pushed in, that our cheeks are in and not puffed out like this. And most importantly, that there's a gap between our teeth. So a big enough gap to put our pinky in. So let's just try that. We're now ready to play, so I'd like you to play along with me. And I'm going to bring you in over 4 counts. Remember to take a nice big breath and then play the first 4 measures with me. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, big breath. And remember to hold the instrument with your left hand. I was just conducting there, but you will need to be holding it with your left hand and playing the vowels with your right hand. Now let's have another go at that, the first 4 measures. Maybe there was a couple of things that you didn't quite get that time. Let's try it again together after 4. So 1, 2, 3, in. And you might want to try this a couple more times with your teacher if you want to press pause on the video, and then we'll continue with the next half of the exercise. Now let's look at the second half of the exercise, so from measure 5. And you notice that we're introducing a new type of note here. So there are 8 quarter notes. And if you remember from Matt's video last week, a quarter note gets 1 beat. So far we've covered half notes and whole notes, but a quarter note gets 1 beat. Now we're going to try clapping the last 4 measures together, but just take a look at the notes first and try and work out what you think they might be. And we'll do it together now. So after 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, maybe not all of us were quite getting that together, so let's just try that one more time together. So after 4, clap them together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to try singing it together, but to the syllable 2. And that's going to be the same syllable that you use when you actually play the instrument. So this is going to be our first note. So let's try and sing that together now. After 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. And remember to give those notes their full value, especially the last one, which is 4 whole counts. You'll also notice there's a comma in there, which is a breath mark, so take advantage of breathing there if you'd like to. We're actually going to sing it again now. Here's our first note. And if you weren't getting it last time, try and get it again a bit better this time. So after 4, 1, 2, 3, big breath. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Now in a moment we're actually going to try and play the last 4 measures, but I want you to try and think about what your tongue's doing. Now hopefully you watched the video already about the tongue, but if you remember, we don't want a kind of forward stabbing motion, like a kind of attack at the start of each note, because you get a sound like this. And we want to avoid that. So what I want you to try and think of is kind of a backward motion when you play, okay? I'm just going to play this for you now, and just have a listen. And each time my tongue is moving backwards when I produce a note. Let's actually try this together now. And I'm going to play along with you. So I'm going to give you 4 and in. Take a big breath, remember. And let's play it together. So after 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I realise this is a bit harder than the music that you've already played, so you might want to try it a few more times before you get it absolutely right. So let's try it one more time together, and then maybe your teacher can pause the video and you can try it on your own. So one more time, after 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've pretty much covered the whole piece now, so let's go back to the beginning and try and put all 8 measures together. Let's try and remember all the things we've talked about, such as breathing correctly and using our tongue, and put that all together in this piece. So right from the beginning now, after 4, 1, 2, 3, in. Rest, rest. Very good. Now let's try doing it without me actually playing. So I'm going to sing with you and you're going to play it together. So let's try it one more time, and after 4, 1, 2, 3, big breath. Da, da, da. Da, da, da. Rest, breathe. Da, 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 da. Now let's take a look at a different piece on the same page, number 18, Down by the Station. And you'll see that there's still quarter notes in this piece and a couple of half notes like the last piece, but there's a different type of rest that's appearing here, which is a quarter note rest, which is worth 1 beat. You'll also notice that the first half of the piece is quite similar to the second half of the piece, and it's quite helpful to look for these kind of patterns as we learn new music. Let's try clapping this piece together first of all as we get to know it, and I'm going to clap along with you now. So I'm going to give you 4 and in. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, rest, rest. Now that we've got the rhythms, let's try singing it together now. And I'm not too worried about the pitch at the moment. The main thing is that we get the rhythm correct and breathe in the right places. So this is going to be our starting note. Or if that's too low, then try this one to start. Let's try that together now with the syllable 2. So after 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Do, 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 rest, to, rest. Do, to, rest, to, rest, to, rest. To, rest, to, rest. To. Now, as I said earlier, the first half of the piece is a little bit different to the second half, so just take note of the different rhythms when you get to the second half. We're going to try buzzing the piece now. So if you'll get your mouthpieces out of your instrument, we'll try buzzing it all the way through. So I'm going to give you 4 and then we'll buzz it together. 1, 2, 3, 4. we're going to try singing it at the same time as pressing our vowels down. So you want to bring your instrument back up to your chin. We're not actually going to play yet. And this is going to be your starting note. A low C. Or if that's too low, then let's try this note. So let's sing that together now at the same time as pressing your vowels down. After 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 2, 2, rest. 2, rest. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, rest. 2, rest. 2, rest. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, rest. 2, rest. 2, 2, 2. Now we're actually going to try and play it together. So let's try the first 4 measures, and then once we've got that, we'll try the second 4. Try and remember everything we've done so far, like the breathing and the tonguing, and put that all together. And we'll do the first 4 measures together. So after 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's look at the second half, and remember it's slightly different to the first half. And we'll do that together now. After 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's try putting the whole thing together, so all 8 measures. With me now. After 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's look at the last piece that we're going to look at today, which is number 20 on the same page, Country Walk. And you'll notice by looking at the music that there's a new note that is introduced here, which is the note F, which is first finger. And that's on the first space that you see on the stave there. We'll talk a little bit more about the note F in a minute, but before we do, I'd like us to clap the rhythm of this piece all the way through. And you'll notice that it's basically the same 2 measures over and over until we get to the end, and then the last measure is a whole note. But up until then, we've got a first measure of 4 quarter notes and then 2 half notes in the next measure, and that's repeated. So let's try clapping that together now. After 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whole note. 2, 3, 4. Off. We're going to try singing it together now, and you'll notice there's these commas above the music, like the first exercise we did. And that's basically a chance for you to take a quick breath every 2 bars. We're going to start on an F, but I'm not too worried about the pitches at the moment. It's more the rhythms that we want to try and get accurate. But here's our first note. Oh, that's too low. Try this note. So after 4, let's sing together. Take a big breath. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Now let's try the fingering with our instrument. So if you move your instrument up to your chin again, we're going to press the fingering down and sing it together. And remember, we're introducing this new note, which is F and first finger. So the first 2 notes of the piece are F, and then it comes up again halfway through. You probably know the other notes already by now, E, D, and C, but we're adding this new note now. So let's try and sing it all the way through, and hold our instruments up and press the vowels down at the same time. So after 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. two, 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 two. And don't worry about what anyone else is doing. Don't try looking at what fingerings they're putting down or what fingerings I'm putting down. Try and concentrate on what you're actually doing and make sure that you're getting the right fingerings. Let's just try that together now again, singing the notes and putting the vowels down, as I know we're learning a new note together here. So after 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Do, two, 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 two. Two, 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 two. I think we're ready to play the whole piece now, but before we do, remember we're learning a new note here, which is F, and it's first finger. So it's going to sound like this for the lower instruments like the baritone, euphonium, or trombone. Or like this for the cornets. I want you to play this together now as a long note after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And maybe some of you are not quite getting it yet, so you might want to put a bit more air through and make sure that your corners are tight for getting up there. Let's try that one more time together after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the note F, and that's the first couple of notes of the piece. And I'm just going to play the whole piece down for you now before we get the chance to play it. So take a listen and just put the vowels down while I play it. Okay, let's play it together now. So we need to put our instruments up. Remember to firm our corners up, and we're going to take a big breath before we play. Let's try it all the way through. After 4, and I'm going to play with you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just try it one more time, and I realise that the F may be a bit higher than you're used to playing, so you may not have got it the first time. Give it another go, even if you don't get it, just carry on, and we'll try it once more through, okay? From the beginning, after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now before we end this lesson, let's just try it one more time. I'm just going to sing this time, and you're going to play it with me, okay? So I'm going to give you 4 beats in again, and let's play it all the way through. After 4, 1, 2, 3, big breath. Da, 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 ta, 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 ta. Ta 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 ta. So that's the end of our lesson for today, and hopefully you've learnt a few new things about playing a brass instrument. At this point your teacher might want to go over the video again and press pause when necessary just to cover some of the things that we've looked at before you move on to the next part of the book. So remember that God honours everything that we do as Christian musicians, and these are skills that we might use for the rest of our lives, so we need to take them seriously. We want to try and practice at least once a week if we can. If you can practice even more than that at home, that's even better. But we want to try and stay consistent in what we're doing as we learn to become great brass players. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.